Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Nandor Fodor and the Talking Mongoose. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 11, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This has got a pretty good cast. Simon Pegg stars as the paranormal investigator, Dr. Nandor Fodor. Christopher Lloyd is in it, based on possibly true events. And Minnie Driver, I think, plays the love interest. I'm not sure. Come here, Joe. You want to see? There it is. There's the movie, Joe. From Paramount Movies. So, not sure what year this takes place. Definitely in the past. And so he's investigating the talking mongoose, and it's voiced by Neil Gaiman, who I suspect may have written this thing, perhaps. Sounds like a role they would give to the guy who actually created it. Yeah. So that's kind of fun. I mean, it could work. It could work as a sort of a kids franchise thing. I think the point of the movie is Jeff, the talking mongoose, real? Or is it just an elaborate prank of some sort? I'm not sure. But the movie builds until he actually goes to meet Jeff, I think. So let's see who did this. Written and directed by Adam Segal. Or Sigel. I guess he didn't write it. I guess he's just in it for some reason. Starring Simon Pegg, Minnie Driver, with Christopher Lloyd and Neil Gaiman. So they're not in it a lot. Executive producers. Ooh, a lot of them. Simon Pegg's top of the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 executive producers. That's a lot of executive producers. Written and directed by Adam Segal. That's very interesting. Very interesting. I would imagine Simon would be an EP cred, because he's more of a filmmaker guy, star / filmmaker. It looks very high end. I like the look of the film. I like the tone. The time period, maybe 30s, 40s, 50s, somewhere around that era. It's in the UK, so it's a little harder for me to discern. But it looks fun. It looks nice. So Neil didn't write it. Huh. It's funny he's doing a show like this. I love Christopher Lloyd, so feels like it's based on a book, though. Doesn't say in the credits. Let's see. Let's see what it says down here. Oh, let me do the 3-act breakdown first. So first act, they call upon Nandor Fodor, the greatest paranormal investigator for this case. He's very skeptical, but for whatever reason, he decides to go out to this farm to see Jeff. Goes out there with some other people. Everybody's very skeptical, but maybe he sees something that the others don't see, and they kind of keep him there. At first, you feel like it's a scam, but then as the movie progresses, it tries to convince you that it's not a scam, that maybe Jeff actually exists. And there's many sort of red herrings on the way, leading up to Act 3, where Jeff finally calls him on the phone and says, "You can meet me tomorrow," and then he has to go to this cave and meet Jeff. And then I guess the question is, does Jeff really exist? And you find out. Or is it all an elaborate ruse? And then Jeff is like, well, you're going to be in on my ruse, or you know, look at what I did. I made you run around in circles. Maybe something like that. I think if this is a real sort of franchise, Jeff might be real. Or it might be something else that's equally supernatural. I don't know. But it looks kind of fun. It's a Paramount movie, so I assume it's on Paramount Plus. Or will be eventually. See, does it say when it's released? No. Oh, yes. In theaters September 1st. Buy on digital September 19th. Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, Simon Pegg. Okay, so reading the write-up. When famed paranormal psychologist Dr. Nandor Fodor investigates a family's claims of a talking animal, he uncovers a mysterious web of hidden motives. Soon, everyone becomes a suspect in Fodor's relentless pursuit of the truth. Okay. I guess it's not based on a book because it doesn't say. Feels very like a book. Paramount Movies, 1.8 million subscribers. Would I see this? Simon Pegg's one of those guys. He said a few stupid things that annoy me. I think he kind of helped screw up Star Trek. But I gotta respect his earlier work, which was so good. I mean, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and all that. Man, all that stuff's great. I wish he'd go back to doing that. I wish he. I was sort of hoping he'd be the guy who'd start doing a movie every year, and it would be, oh, let's go see the Simon Pegg movie this year, as opposed to like, then he plays Scotty and he's in these big Hollywood productions. Like, I get it. He wanted to, blow up his career, and he was in a couple other movies that were decent sized. But I want to see him do those small comedies like Shaun of the Dead. I want to see him do one every year. I think he's got the talent for it. I think he's got the people for it. To me, those are needed. Number one, there's a market for it like you wouldn't believe. And number two, I think he's really good at it. I don't know what happened. Maybe like everybody he worked with blew up so much they all kind of have their own careers now, and he kind of can't do that. But I hope this brings him back to sort of his previous form. So I'm hopeful in this movie. I want to see it and I want to like it, is what it boils down to. Will I see it? Maybe. Do I have Paramount Plus? I've got so many free streaming services and access to them. I haven't even hooked them all up. I just don't have time to watch them all. I think I may have free Paramount. I'm not sure, but I think I may. I should activate it, but who has the time? I don't have the time to watch all this stuff. But I might do it for this. I might, Rabbit. I might. That's it for me, Tony D, and Squirmy Little Joan. Thanks for coming out to tonight's event, which was the Laurel Springs, I guess it was the night market, you'd call it, or Maker's Market. It was really fun. I sold a bunch of books, and it was very close to my house. That was nice. A lot of great locals there. Maybe doing other events in town in the future, and met a lot of great folks. So good show. I'll be at the Greenwich Library tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. So don't miss that. And then on Saturday, I'll be in Whitesbog, New Jersey, at historic Whitesbog Village for the Blueberry Festival, unless we get rained out, in which case it'll be Sunday. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you tomorrow.